to my channel. I'm your host Mohsen Ali and you are watching Global Scope News. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on to notification so you never miss an update. We bring you news that easy to understand and straight to the point. Today we are talking about a very important situation happening in Ukraine. Russia has been making some serious moves and it could change everything for Ukraine's fight to protect its land. So stay with us until the end of this video to get the full story. And don't forget to leave your comments below. We love hearing what you think. Right now, Right now, there is a lot of tension in Ukraine, especially around a city called Pokrovsk. This city is very important because it's where the Ukrainian military gets a lot of its supplies like weapons, food, and other essential things needed to keep fighting. You can think a Pskov has a big hub, like a central station, where everything comes in and goes out. It's also it's also a place where many routes and railways meet, which makes it a key location for moving supplies quickly to different parts of the battlefield. But there is where things get tricky. Instead of focusing all their efforts on defending Moscow's Ukraine decided to launch an attack on a different area, Cox, which is actually inside Russia. This move has led to a lot of concern among people in Ukraine. Some critics in Kiev are worried that by sending troops to Cox, Ukraine might have left important cities like Pskov more vulnerable to Russians' attack. And that's a big deal because if Pskov falls, it could be a major setback for Ukraine's defense. Even the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, has said that the situation is really tough right now. He admitted that things are not going as well as they hoped, and when a country's leaders say something like that, you know the situation is very serious. There are military experts who are even more concerned. One expert warned that if Ukraine loses control of Pskov, it could it could lead to a collapse of the entire front line. But what does that mean? The front line is where the fighting between Russia and Ukraine is happening. It's like a border. It's like a border, but instead of just marking territory, it's where soldiers from both sides are actively fighting each other. If the front line collapses, it means that Russia could push through and take over more territory. Pskov is not just an city, it's one of the last big place in the part of Ukraine that's still under Ukrainian control. The city is near another town called Manohod. Before the war, more than 100,000 people lived in these two places, but since the fighting started, most of the people have fled to suffer areas. These two towns are crucial for Ukraine because losing them would give Russia a significant advantage. Now, to understand why this is so important, we need to look at what's been happening over the past few months. Earlier this year, Ukraine lost a city called Avdiivka after a long and brutal battle. This city was like a fortress for Ukraine. It was heavily fortified and played a key role in protecting other towns and roads nearby. When fell to Russia's forces, it was a huge loss for Ukraine. Not only did they lose an important city, but it also allowed Russia to shift its focus to attacking other strategic locations, including Moscow, with, with Avdiivka out of the way. Russia was able to move its attention to Moscow and another important town. Another important town which gives its strategic advantage. From there, Russian forces can overlook some of the key cities in the Donetsk regions that are still under Ukrainian control. This is why the battle for Moscow is so important. It's not just about one city, it's about the control of an entire region. In recent days, Russia has been intensifying its efforts to capture Moscow. They are using tactics that really difficult for Ukrainian forces to counter. Russia has been sending wave after wave of soldiers to attack Ukrainian positions. This type of attack is relentless, meaning it does not stop. It keeps coming and it's exhausting for the Ukrainian troops who have to defend against it. Some people are calling these attacks meat assaults because they involve sending large numbers of soldiers into battle. Even though it's very costly and in terms of lives lost. But why is Russia using these tactics? Well, it's partly because they want to wear down the Ukrainian defense by constantly attacking. They hope to tire out of the Ukrainian soldiers and break through their lines. It's a brutal strategy, but it's been effective in certain situations. In addition to these relentless attacks, Russia has also been using powerful glide bombs. These bombs are designed to travel long distance and hit their targets with great accuracy. The use of glide bombs has forced Ukrainian troops to change their tactics. They have had to spread out to avoid being hit, which makes it harder for them to defend key positions. Sometimes they have even had to pull back from the front line to avoid being wiped out by these powerful weapons. While all this is happening, Ukraine's own offensive in the Yukots region has started to slow down. Initially, Ukraine made some good progress in Cox. They captured a significant amount of land and even took as some Russian soldiers as prisoners. But in the past week, things have not been going as smoothly. The advance has lost momentum, and now people are questioning whether it was a good idea to focus so much on Cox when the situation is so critical. On the reason, One of the other reasons Ukraine decided to attack Cox was to try distract Russian forces. The idea was that by attacking inside Russia, Ukraine could force Russia to pull some of its troops away from the Eastern Front, especially from places like Moscow. But it looks like this plan has not worked as well as they hoped. Instead of pulling back, Russia has actually brought in more troops into the Moscow area. and they are moving faster than before. The situation is getting more and more dangerous for Ukraine. If Russia captures Pokrovsk, it could open the door for them to take over more territory more territory in the Donetsk regions, and that would be a major blow to Ukraine's effort to defend its land. But it's not just about territory. The battle for Fox is also about morale. This morale, the spirit of the Ukrainian people and their soldiers. Losing a key city like Moscow would be a huge psychological blow. It would send a message that Russia is gaining the upper hand and that could weaken the resolve of those fighting on the front line. On the other hand, if Ukraine can hold on to Pokrovsk, it would be a significant victory. It would show that despite the challenges and the relentless attacks, Ukraine is still in the fight and capable to defend its territory. It would also give a boost to the morale of the Ukraine's people who have been enduring this war for over a year now. Oh, as we watch this situation unfold, it's so important to remember that the people in these cities and towns are the ones who are suffering the most. Many have had to leave their homes and their lives behind, fleeing to safer areas to escape the fighting. The war has torn apart communities and left many people in desperate situation. That's it for today. Thanks. Thanks for watching us. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Global Scope News for more in-depth and easy to understand updates. We will keep bringing you the latest we will bring you the latest news so you can stay informed. Let us know your thoughts in the comment below. And stay tuned for more updates. Until the next time, stay safe and stay informed. Take care.